Hey, I just wanted to do a little bit of a quick plant show and tell because I love to talk about plants, and the first plant I wanted to quickly show was a newly cultivated Devil's Ivy, which I have just cultivated. If anyone knows what this is, it's amazing. How beautiful is that? Now I've got this stick, I've got to change it because it likes to kind of trail a bit, so you can kind of prop it up on a bit of a post. But how beautiful are this beautiful variegated leaves of the Devil's Ivy. It is a stunning plant. I've had the mother plant for a while. This is a little seedling I cut off and have grown. So I absolutely love this plant. It grows from little cuttings. So absolutely beautiful plant. Absolutely love it. So that is the beautiful Devil's Ivy. So we'll just bask in the beauty of the Devil's Ivy, and the beautiful variegation on the leaves means it's getting the perfect amount of light, because I've found a good spot for it. I actually had the mother plant in the bathroom, but it wasn't quite getting enough light, so it's near the back door, near our sliding door, where it's getting lots of bright light. So that's perfect for it. And now what I wanted to talk about was one thing that is air plants. Now air plants are not super great in the climate that I live in, Adelaide, South Australia, because it is quite dry here. So the humidity is at the best of times not the best. So these plants, not the best in this state, but I love them anyway. I do have to spritz them and spray them with water. But air plants, also called Tillandsia. So this is an air plant. This is Spanish moss. So I absolutely love Spanish moss. I love it to bits. But it's absolutely beautiful. If you have a look at it here, it is such a beautiful, I just think that's the cutest little thing. Someone said to me the other day, that looks like a weed. And I said, no, it's pretty, look at it. And it just sort of hangs and it grows just like that. It grows off of the air. Give it a bit of a spray, soak it in water sometimes, and it loves it. And this is another one I've got that's also Spanish moss. Yeah, it must be in a different family because it's a lot finer. So there's the two of them together, so you can see what they look like. See, thinner and then thicker kind of leaves, or whatever you want to call them. And this is one that I actually purchased, which is another type of Tillandsia and air plant. It's kind of sitting on this thing. Now this thing I got is actually broken. That looks interesting, doesn't it? This is broken. So I actually got it much cheaper. So that was cool. And this cute little ornament actually sits on top. So it should actually sit like this, which is really beautiful. A beautiful little air plant. So that was me just wanting to talk about some plants. So that was first up the Devil's Ivy. Highly recommend this for indoors. It loves a beautiful, brightly lit window. It's fine with a bit of indoor sun. Likes to be watered a lot. Yeah, that's about as much for that. And Tillandsia, also these are Spanish moss. This likes to be sprayed and spritzed. So this was actually off these are both off a bigger plant, but they started to kind of die off. So I've kind of cut off. Took a bit of time, but I've kind of cut off the cut the new from the dead. So it likes I think a bit fresh and new like this. So yeah, so I actually thought, oh gosh, how good would these look if these were earrings? Couldn't you imagine that? Like, imagine going out for the night and you've got your hair's done up, and then you've got these air plants as earrings. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I'd love to have air plant earrings one night. But I have to bring them back, and I don't know how much they'd love being on my ears all night, but that would be cool. But yeah, so that's Spanish moss, also known as Tillandsia, and Devil's Ivy. So I hope that's been great and you've enjoyed looking at a couple of plants. I've got plenty more where that came from, and I do like to talk about them because they are like my little babies. So I hope you have a fantastic day and get your plant on.